Good morning. From Lochbeg. I got up. Must have been out of the house for 20 past 5 or thereabouts. Got myself sorted pretty much the night before with my wearable kit, and then went to the storage and picked up my board. Went down to the Tim Canal again. I love going to the Tim Canal because it's always nice and calm. But today I knew it was going to be a blinding day. Sunshine, zero wind in the loch, and just a wee breeze expected. It's just stunning. I will put up video and stuff later on. When I tell you about coming into Lochbeg and being able to see hundreds of swans and hundreds of birds, if you leave it too late in the day, they spread out and you get the 10s and the 5s and the 4s, and that's lovely, it's beautiful. But you see, the first thing in the morning for me, whenever the swans are all resting together, I paddled down here this morning and most of them were still sleeping, and it's sublime. I lay out on the board in the middle of the loch, just thankful for being there. Just amazing, you know, just life's busy, boys and girls, and full of crazy stuff, right? This is my wee tiny cup of joe because I forgot my mug, so I'm literally using the lid of my 3-cup flask. But it'll maybe feel a lot better because it'll be like I've got like 20 shots of coffee. So I'll give it a wee look at the loch here, because it's lovely. The smaller birds are now tweeting and twerking away, but whenever you get up in the morning, you can hear this. Whenever the swan's waking up, you get their brr, brr. Here we go. I'll go this way. Cheeky wee shot of the board again. That's the Astron Europa 12.6 bamboo and epoxy. I am loving paddling that board. But look at that. I didn't come here for the board. The board just brought me here, and it's lovely to have. But I was coming here on inflatable ice ups. I was coming here on my Jimmy Lewis Maestro. Listen folks, they all do the same job if they float you, and they're safe and they're good quality. It's about being outside, it's about breathing fresh air, it's about sitting under that glorious blue sky. For me, and for many of you, it's for being on the water. You know, I've learned personally over years of paddling now and surfing and kayaking and sea kayaking that, you know, so many people rush to the sea, which there's nothing wrong with. The sea is amazing. I have loved and lived and enjoyed it for years, and will always live and love and enjoy the sea. But your inland waterways hold very, very precious sentiments and memories. There's a very different kind of tranquility with fresh water. And I think we miss that. I think that we miss it because, like I said in a post yesterday, we've got used to sort of believing that we want to be indoors during, you know, mid to late autumn all the way through winter, and then like spring, it's like we hold on to our woolly jumpers and our big coats, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's wonderful to have a big woolly warm coat, to have the heating on, but you know, it's equally as nice to get outside and breathe the fresh air. I have made so many amazing memories and taken so many beautiful photographs and had so many great times on the water through winter. I have been a 4-season paddler since ever I can remember. I used to get grounded. I would get sent home from work when I was 16, whenever it was too rough and too dangerous to be at sea, and I would grab a big nasty, they called them pop-outs back then, big pop-out surfboard for learning how to surf on. I would have raced down the back garden and over the back wall through the board into the river, because I knew my mum and dad couldn't see me jigging out the back of the house like that, and if my mum was at work, she couldn't see me from the office window as I drifted down the river. By no means were these Hawaiian style waves. They were mushy, wind blown monsters of chop just. But I always just loved to be out on that water. I could not sit at home or be grounded or anything whenever there was waves, and I'm still the same. when I get to a point and it's just, it has to happen. I can't not be on the water. You know, like this morning whenever I got outside, or not this morning, sorry, yesterday whenever I was sitting with my wife, I said to her, I have to go and get one for me. And this is it. This is for me. And that's okay. The same as you and your family and the things that's going on around you. Sometimes you just need to reach out and unplug you from whatever life's thrown at you, and you just need to get yourself outdoors. I don't care if it's on the water or not. Of course I'm going to advocate for the water because I love it. There's real peace of mind out here. There's peace of mind. I could literally lie down and go to sleep and just enjoy the sun's warmth on my face and on my Barnseed. That was something this morning too. I wasn't sure whether I would actually wear my buoyancy or not. I was going to wear a form of buoyancy. I was going to wear my wee the red life belt that I have, but I chose the buoyancy even though I knew it was going to get warmer. I knew that the buoyancy would keep me warm whenever it was still dark and cold. And obviously these buoyancy aids here, and then if you have one similar, you obviously can put lights on them. You can. Mine has pockets here at the front for the phone to go into. The waterproof is up here. What do I have in here still? Probably my compass. Probably my knife. Yep, compass. Why a compass? Because whenever it gets misty and foggy, I know the layout of the loch. I know roughly what direction I want to be heading in. And there I go. I've also got my phone with my GPS on it. Maybe don't even need the compass, but I guess was just brought up on one, and I'll always keep one with me regardless because they're a very, very handy tool in a pinch. Like these little serrated knife that my sister-in-law got me last Christmas. I've had all kinds of knives over the years. This is the latest one, and that there I keep because I never want to be in the position where I'm caught or snagged on string, rope, leash, or any other stringy, ropey thing that you might find in the water. And I am not afraid. I would not be afraid to use it. I used my, where are we? Panda Board Sports Quick Release. That's an ASI approved quick release belt. It is not fancy, it is simple, and simple things usually work best. I have my quick release belt attached to a quick release leash. You see the yellow tab here. If I pull that hard enough, there's a little lock and key. And that will release me from the leash. And guess what? It can be re-locked. That means you don't have to replace the flipping leash. You just pop your wee swivel back in the hole, and then I'm just being lazy lying down, having a bit of a blather, but sure, showing you how it all works. And then you just push the clip, click, back through, and there you go, brand new again. There's lots of leashes that you might have them sorts of features, and once you've pulled it, it's gone. It's like life jackets. The tab's gone, the bottle's gone, blah 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 blah. Get things that you can reuse, folks. If you're getting inflatable life jackets, make sure you have a spare air canister with you, because even though a lot of them are awesome, they can still discharge. You can still catch your flipping. You can still catch stuff on them, and up it goes. I remember whenever I worked at sea, we used to have the soluble ones, and they were really, really effective because they really blew up. But the problem was, we were up to our ears in water sometimes, from our waist to our chest, doing work in water, and then guess what? Poof, off it would go. So sometimes having the wee tab that you choose to pull to inflate is definitely the way to go. Look, have fun today, whatever you're doing. It's not for me to tell people what to be at, but I'm certainly enjoying where I'm at. It would have been nice if others had joined me, and it would have been nice. Ugh. Well, I guess. But then people are busy. That's for you, bro. You'll be up there baling at the farm. I'm working away, doing your thing. Boys, I'm down here enjoying this. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, folks. Cheerio for now.